Good morning and welcome to episode 3 of Coffee with Kiyonah. Today I'm thinking about remembering who we truly are as far as awakening from our slumber of these past few decades, possibly arising and remembering who we are so that we are a true reflection of who we really came here to be, and that we have some idea of how to fulfill our highest potential and play some kind of role in the unfolding of this tremendous story here on earth. Down where I've been in society, a lot of people have no idea who they really are. They have to wear a lot of masks. They have to survive. They have to adapt in ways that are not who they are, like being tough, when really they're very sensitive. They have to armor their heart, or they have to work as a wage slave at a job they don't care about instead of doing something truly artistic because they can't find their way out of it. And when we can begin to awaken out of this hypnotic slumber of survival, we begin to feel uncomfortable because we can sense what's out of alignment. And we start to arise and remember who we really are and say, hey, I don't like that. I'm a rainbow. I'm a wild human. I'm an activist. I don't like plastic. I don't like fast food. I don't like shopping malls and mainstream television. I don't like this stuff. And I don't like people who are mean. I don't like people who are untrustworthy. These things have got to go, And so that's the purging in the ascension process, where you let go quickly or slowly of what doesn't work and work your way towards what does work. But it's important for you to try to help it to be an accurate reflection of who you really are. And to do that, you have to remember who you are. And there's all kinds of strategies for how you can remember who you really are. First off, I would say listen to your heart. Listen to what it's telling you when it says, I don't like this or I do like that. Listen to your heart and your feelings and say, hey, that did not feel good or that did feel good. And then act accordingly. Another thing you can do is get your visions flowing by making collages that are like vision boards, or just writing some prose poetry. Prose doesn't have to rhyme or anything like that. It's just kind of poetic writing for your thoughts. And I'll read you what I just posted on Facebook yesterday to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Spirit is blessing me again after such a long drought. It's like a miracle to me because I finally feel like writing again. I only wish to share with those who feel interested, so here is my offering to you, a written snack to tease your palate. So I lost myself as a writer and a mother. I was utterly destroyed by years of circumstances beyond my control. And at each phase of the way, I decided to make it a journey of a hero and be a spiritual warrior. But it still damaged me severely. I think it even altered my brain chemistry and my nervous system. And when that happens, you really have to rewire your brain and your nervous system. And that takes a lot of work. Or it takes some really good entheogens and a high intelligence quotient to begin with. So that's what I'm working on. So I feel like I'm coming back to life again this year. It feels really magical. I'm starting to feel who I was again before all that bad stuff happened. And really feel myself as a divine being with my whole life ahead of me, where anything is possible and there's all the time in the world to just explore different options. And when I read books on my shelf or listen to interviews on the radio, it's starting to jog my mind to make connections, to explore and to share. So here's what I posted. Long ago, I died inside. I became a hungry ghost. Somehow, I have come back to life. And although I am invisible now, I am not broken. And I am not forgotten. And so I carry on. Does it matter to you or to anyone anymore? I feel old echoes of animosity lingering in the clouds between us. And so I will pour out these thundering truths upon you once again. I only wanted to love and be loved, but there is no resonance for me to attune to. And to whom do I speak? To anyone who feels a jolt of recognition. I walk my path again, a wabi-sabi woman, not broken, not forgotten, not destroyed. Yes, I walk again, restored and rebirthed. A living work of art, made of broken blue ceramic and golden paint, brushed over the cracks and the chips, made by you and by life. That is where my light gently blazes through at you. How do you like me now? You haven't seen anything yet, unless you see with your soul. Remove your mask and see me with your soul. So, as we remember who we truly are again, we wish to be seen. You know, we wish to be connected. We wish to be comfortable being alive. Not fighting life, not resisting, not dreading all the years that are coming, you know, or thinking about suicide or anything else, but just comfortable in our centeredness. You can tell when someone fully accepts who they truly are. You know, they just have a calm groundedness to them that feels like a refuge from the storms of life. And that's what I would like to emanate as well. So I do make collages and vision boards. I do attempt to write out my feelings. I do attempt to find old posts I've made online to remind me of who I am. I do attempt to talk in the same way and to reactivate my old visions. I just haven't given up yet. I can't give up. I'm 46 years old, and I thought by this time in life that I would have college degrees, I would have published books, I would have traveled around the world at least once, I would have a grandma house full of antiques in the mountains, and I would have like at least 4 children with all their friends coming over all the time and all the giggly, happy stuff that families do. But that's not what happened, you know? Wishes don't always come true, and stories don't always have a happy ending, right? But, you know, a drama or a tragedy or a tragicomedy is still just as valuable as a romance or whatever. So I'm 46. Am I old or am I young? Well, I feel like I'm 26, to be honest. I feel like I'm starting all over again. Like I'm back in college studying anthropology in Boone, North Carolina. You know, but that world is gone. That was before the internet. You know, it was when I still had a huge collection of paper National Geographics that I would flip through and read and smell. Oh, it's so inspiring. NPR was different back then. Everything was different back then. So it's been a mighty struggle for me to let go of what I once loved, because it was an accurate reflection of who I really felt I was. I'm going to have my morning hand-rolled smoke. I hope you don't mind. I know smoking is nasty to a lot of you, so please just turn off the video now if that's going to bother you. And I apologize. It helps me think better when I have anxiety or my thoughts are scattered. Maharo Pakaroro. it's really hard to remember who you are when other people hold you to an old identity. And so the way that I have found to deal with that is to say that that is an old timeline. Something has happened in the world where we have parallel dimensions, parallel timelines. Each person does. You know, not just the astral world, the etheric world, the dream world, but actual timelines. And sometimes we jump these timelines and jump back. And sometimes we jump timelines and we don't come back. And I just tell people that that is an old timeline. I'm on a different timeline now. And they're holding me to an identity that is not accurate anymore. Although I honor their experience of that timeline, and, you know, I sincerely apologize for anything I did that was out of alignment in that timeline. But I have been stepping onto different timelines since September of 2015, where my old timeline, where I had children and I was in college and all of that, really doesn't seem to exist anymore. And yet I have not known what the future could be like. And so I grieved the loss of who I really was and what I really loved. And I felt like a walking dead person. And so I'm on a new timeline. I'm here now in this present moment, and I'm 26. I'm not 46. My physical body is 46, but my spirit is 26. And I feel tremendous curiosity and electrification about the same things that I did then, like photography and videography, countercultures, sociocultural evolution of humanity, all of the emerging forms of spirituality, you know, things that are really fascinating, and making connections like the simultaneous rise of drumming and entheogens in human spirituality. You know, just pick anything and try to find a cool way to connect it. Interesting. The CD skipped straight forward to this song. My videos are not monetized. I'm only here to provide content for you every day, to just share space with you and give you something hopefully to look forward to. Basically, the message for today is remember who you are. I looked at my view counts on the analytics in YouTube, and the average view time of my videos is 3 minutes. This video is now 13 minutes, so it's 10 minutes over. So I guess I'll wrap it up for now. So until we meet again, be beautiful, be free, and be true to yourself. Be blessed and be blissed. Take care and take it easy. Namaste.